Hello everyone, we are tracking high fire danger once again today. Realistically, we're going to be looking at some higher fire danger for at least the rest of the work week here. Let's take a look at the fire weather warnings that we have in effect. Red flag warning for a good portion of the area, a good portion of the state really, all the way until 9 p.m. this evening. Hot, dry weather, and also some isolated storms, especially to the south. Let's take a look at the Doppler network. We had a storm track very close to the North Hills fire that I've got marked there. Unfortunately, didn't bring really any significant precipitation to the fire, and we are still tracking some storms here. We have had a couple of raindrops in Great Falls as well, with more storms developing off to the southwest. And we'll take a look at future track. Those will continue to lift off to the northeast as we head through the evening tonight, clear out, and then we start the process over again tomorrow. Kind of a very familiar pattern. We start the day off with lots and lots of sunshine. We heat up, and with just enough moisture in the atmosphere, we see just a few more showers developing here and there, mainly starting in some of the higher terrain in southwest Montana and lifting off to the northeast. Now, it looks like we won't have quite as good of coverage of those storms tomorrow compared to what we saw today, but still can't rule out those isolated storms. And really, through the forecast, you can't rule out those isolated storms. So I'm going with a slight chance of rain for each of the next 7 days. Realistically, even saying a slight chance is probably too much. Just an isolated storm here or there, but seeing that it's fire season, those isolated storms can do a lot of damage and cause a lot of problems, especially when it's hot, dry, and windy. It won't be all that windy aside from thunderstorm wind gusts through the rest of the week. We don't have a day that looks all that windy, so good news there, but it is looking relatively dry. We're looking at relative humidities that are 20% or less Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and also into the day on Saturday. And we'll just look at temperatures through the rest of the work week as well. They're going to be staying hot in the 90s in Helena. The reason Helena probably a little bit cooler is because they'll have a better chance of getting in on some cloud cover and some of the storms a little earlier in the day compared to Great Falls. In Great Falls, we're looking at temperatures in the mid-90s by the time we get to Thursday and Friday. So some serious heat there. Let's just take a look at the temperatures tonight and tomorrow across the state. Mainly 50s tonight, a couple of 60s out there. Tomorrow, it's going to be another hot day. 97 in Jordan, Glasgow, and Miles City, each coming in at 96 degrees. Fortunately, not too much wind, so that is good news for the fire danger, but it's still hot. It's still dry, and as we said, we can't rule out some isolated storms either, so fire danger likely going to be remaining high for quite some time. Thanks for watching.